Good morning students. Now in this session we will cover about the different methods for the contraception that we will complete in this session. Three methods, that is natural, barrier method and intrauterine device. Now first of all, what is this contraception? Contraception aims to control birth, means by using such methods we can have the control over the birth and certainly we can decrease the population explosion. Prevention of conception or fertilization of ovum during sexual intercourse is called contraception. In simple, these contraceptive methods just they particular prevent the mating of egg and the sperm, which results into the formation of zygote, and also it prevents the female individual from getting pregnant. So this is in short what is contraception. An ideal contraceptive should be having following characteristics such as it should be user friendly, it should easily available, effective and reversible with no or least side effects. And also one more thing, it should have particularly the cost effective, means it should not be too much expensive to purchase. So these are all the characteristics of an ideal contraceptive. Now there are the six different types of contraceptives are there. First is natural or traditional method. Second, barrier method. Third, intrauterine device, that is shortly referred to as IUDs. Fourth, oral contraceptives. Fifth, injection and implants. And sixth, surgical method. All these six methods are there, which are known as different types of contraceptive. So first we will see for the natural, which is also known as traditional method. Now this natural method works on the principle of avoiding chances of ovum and sperm mating, means it avoids the mating between the egg and the sperm during the copulation. In that, the first type is the periodic abstinence. This is the method in which couple avoid or abstain coitus from day 10 to 17 of the menstrual cycle when ovulation could be expected. Now students, in the previous chapter we have learnt about the menstrual cycle and the phases of the menstrual cycle. So you might remember about the ovulation period which occur on the 14th day. So if between this days, that is from day 10 to 17, the population is avoided between the male and the female, so ultimately it can they can prevent from the unwanted pregnancies. Second method is the withdrawal or coitus interruptus. In this method, male partner withdraws his penis from the vagina just before ejaculation to avoid insemination. Now what is this? Now whenever they are copulating with each other, that is male and female, so in this method what happens, whenever from the when is ejaculation start, at that time only the male partner withdraws penis from the female vagina tract. So this prevents the mating between the egg and the sperm. And the third method, that is the lactational amenorrhea. It is based on the fact that ovulation cycle is absent during intense lactation following parturition. Now parturition also we have seen and lactation also we have seen. What is parturition? That is the childbirth. So following this childbirth, what happens? That ovulation cycle is completely absent within this period. Hence the chance of fertilization is absent. And this period is effective for 6 months and side effects are totally nil. So this covers your natural method of contraceptive. Second, that is the physical contraceptive or barrier method. This method prevents contact of sperm and ovum by barrier. This is available for both male and female individual. First one, condoms. These barriers, they are made up of thin rubber or the latex sheet. They are self-inserted and they are disposable one. They cover penis in male and vagina and cervix in female. It is also used so that semen do not enter the female reproductive tract. Semen, that is secretion from the particular, that is accessory glands which secrete this semen and which contains billion of sperm. It also prevents AIDS and STDs. Second one, that is diaphragm, cervical caps and vaults. These are the barrier. They are made up of rubber latex. They are inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix. It mainly blocks the entry of sperm through cervix and they are reusable. Spermicidal cream. Now spermicidal cream means those cream that can kill the sperms. They are known as spermicidal cream. Jellies, foams along with this barrier can be used. So both this first one, that is A-type condoms, they are for the male, and diaphragm, cervical caps and vaults, it is for the female. Now the third one, that is intrauterine device, just shortly referred to as IUDs. These devices are only used by the female. They are inserted by the doctor or nurses in the uterus through vagina. They are available as number first, that is non-medicated IUDs. Example, lips loop, which perform phagocytosis of sperm. Phagocytosis of sperm means it generally captures and engulfs the sperm and thus allow the particular, you can say, it prevent the mating of the sperm with the egg. Second, copper releasing IUDs. Examples are CUT, CU7 and Multilode 375. This copper ion released suppresses the sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperm. IUDs increases phagocytosis of sperm within the uterus. Now here you can see, students, the particular, this is the structure of the copper T. Why the name it is given? Because the T shape is that, and here the copper wire you can see here. Now whenever it is inserted in the particular uterus, what happens whenever mating between male and female occurs? So this copper ion, they are released from this, and the copper ion just act on the incoming sperm and they just phagocytosis occurs. Phagocytosis means the engulfment of the sperm occurs and it do not allow the mating of sperm with the ovum. So I hope, students, this all three methods we have discussed are clear to you all. First is the natural method, second is the physical or the barium method, and third, that is intrauterine device.